Today we're going to talk about the latest pinball machine from Stern Pinball, Venom, as of December 2023. This machine was provided to me on loan from Stern Pinball and my local distributor, Game Room Goodies. So big thanks to them for allowing me to showcase this machine on my channel.
We are Venom. Artwork.
Let's start by talking about cabinet artwork and design. This design was done by Zombie Yeti. He is a designer for Stern Pinball. He's done some recent games like Foo Fighters, Godzilla, TMNT, and Deadpool. When you look at his art style, it really reminds me of comic books. A bit cartoonish, so he's the perfect person for Venom. And when you take a look at the artwork on the playfield, on the back glass, and the cabinet art as a whole, this thing is just gorgeous and popping with color, and it's just full of life. He really did capture Venom as a character and that whole universe in how detailed the artwork is on this playfield and the complete art package as a whole. Now, this is the art package on the Premium. The art packages on the Pro and Limited Edition are slightly different, but for the purposes of this video, we're going to be focusing on the artwork of the Premium. Alright, moving on to models. If you're newer to Stern Pinball, the games come in 3 models: Pro, Premium, and Limited Edition. Stern publishes a feature matrix for every game they design, and you can locate that on their website. This is a good place to look if you're trying to decide what model is right for you. I'll have a link in the description to the Venom feature matrix so you can check it out. I will say this, going to shows like Pinball Expo, Pintastic, or Texas Pinball Festival is a great way to get hands-on experience with a game and evaluate what model you might want. Also, visiting your local pinball arcade, arcade bar, or FEC location is another great way to see what model might be right for you. Also, some local distributors like Game Room Goodies have showrooms. That's also a great option. If you don't know where there's pinball to play in your area, check out Pinball Map website or download the app itself. Chances are there's a pinball location near you. The Venom Stern provided is a premium model, so everything you see in this video is specific to the premium model. Generally speaking, the Pro is the most bare bones of the bunch and the most cost effective. As you move up the line, you typically get more on the playfield to make it a more enhanced gaming experience.
Features.
Next is playfield layout and features. There's some really cool features of this game that, in my opinion, make it very unique. The implementation of experience points is really cool, and it allows you to level up your character. And if you're using Insider Connected, you can come back to the game at any time and it will save your progress. Since your progress stays with your Insider Connected account, you can play at home, then you can go to the arcade bar or even a friend's house, and boom, you can pick up right where you left off. When you start the game, you get to choose a host. On the Premium and Limited Edition, when you choose a different host, it actually changes the playfield. This really keeps the game interesting and adds to the replay value of the machine. It also changes the shots around, so it can add some variability to the playfield that you won't get when you're comparing it to the Pro model. The fast lock system is another really great feature. This was designed so you could visually see the balls that you have locked. What makes the game so frantic and fast is as soon as a ball enters the fast lock system, it immediately spits another ball back at you. This adds to the excitement of Venom, and while challenging at first, the more you play, the better your reaction time will get, and you'll be having a lot of fun with it in no time. Carnage is also another neat element. It features a captive ball that tracks how hard you hit it, and if you knock Carnage all the way back, you can light Carnage multi-ball. Doppelganger jumps out at you, another really interesting element of the playfield, and there's a target that's lit below him. That's what you'll be aiming for, and if you hit him, you're golden, but you only have a short amount of time to act, so you gotta act fast. Again, more quick elements to the gameplay that keep Venom fast-paced and exciting. As far as the code goes, I'm not going to deep dive the different paths that this game can send you down, and believe me, there are many. But there's an extensive rule sheet for the game, and I'm personally not scratching the surface of even mastering it. That takes time, but with pinball, learning part of the nuances of each game is part of the fun, and it adds to the value of each machine.
Gameplay.
All right, we're gonna do some Venom gameplay now. So when you step up to the machine, scan your insider connected, you're gonna see it saves your progress. So the whole idea of leveling up your character will actually go with you. So no matter what machine you're on, where you are, you could be at a friend's house, an arcade bar, whatever, you can bring that progress with you. And why that's important is because as you gain experience points, you level up your character and it allows you to fight certain boss battles. It actually spells it out right here on the playfield. So when you first start, you're not able to fight certain characters because you haven't leveled up your character yet. So it gives you a good reason to come back and keep playing the game. I find it really adds to the replay value of it, which is cool. And when you start the machine, you're gonna choose your host. When you choose your host, different elements of the playfield change. We talked about this earlier, so depending on who you pick, the playfield will actually change, which is pretty cool, I think. Again, that's one of those things that helps add to you know, the replay value of the machine because it makes it different depending on who you choose. So I'm gonna go with Eddie Brock to start out here. Let me see, I think I forgot to, I said scan my insider connected and I didn't even do it. There we go. So I think I hit the flipper button to say no to not show my progress. So there we go. I'm level 38, as you can see there on the screen. Let's start it off and wish me luck, man. All right, we got one ball locked right out the bat. You have 2 locks lit when you start as Eddie Brock, so it does make it faster to get to multi-ball. I could cancel the multi-ball, I'm not going to. You can stack these on top of each other. I haven't gotten good enough to do that consistently yet, so for purposes of the video, I'm not gonna show that, but there's plenty of gameplay videos with different philosophies and strategies around playing it, especially for tournament play to get more points and all that. There's tons of strategies out there. This is definitely not a strategy guide video, but hopefully it gives you a good idea of the gameplay of the overall machine. All right. Here we go. All right, cool. Actually, we got Carnage multi-ball right now. Let's go. All right, I'm feeling good about this ball right now. These balls are draining left and right. What's going on? That's not what we want. Oh, damn it. All right, that wasn't a terrible ball, actually. That was pretty good for me, man. That was pretty good for me. I will take that all day long. Oh, that was not how I wanted to end that, but that was pretty good, though. That was a pretty good first ball for me. So, hopefully that gives you like a little bit of an overview. I'm gonna do a couple more. I'm gonna play a little bit longer just so you can see a couple more of the things happen. Like if I can get Doppelganger to come out. When he swings out, you only have a really small amount of time to attack him. So when he does swing out, you better have your reflexes ready because you gotta act on it quickly. All right, we should get a ball save on that. It happens, man, it happens. Like I said, not a pro player by any stretch of the imagination, not even close. There we go, Doppelganger's out. Okay, we only have a couple seconds. Let's see if we can hit him. Oh, shoot, we're gonna run out of time. We got him, we got him, we got him. See if I can get him again. Shoot. You can see the timer's running out. I got him again. Oh, I need to get that middle one, but I'm not gonna get it in time. Ah, shoot, all right, he's gone. Doppelganger escaped. Okay, we're gonna get, we'll probably get another chance if I play okay here to do that. So you can see these fast locks, the balls come back at you so fast. You gotta have fast, see I blew it right there, but you have to have fast reflexes for this game, especially if you're newer to pinball. It's gonna be a little bit of a challenge when you first start this game because your reflexes gotta be good. Nah. Shoot, man. All right, well, we wasted that. That ball was a waste for me. Let's get this playfield aligned again. All right, let's see, we got one more ball. Let's see what we can do. Our score's decent right now, but it sucks when you have a bad ball because you're like, man, woulda, coulda, shoulda, but It's all right. Let's see if we can get to at least 150 million. I think I can do that before this video's over. Now I'm setting this this expectation of myself, and I just did that. Got a ball save though. So we're still in this. For how long, I'm not sure, but for right now, we're in it. In it to win it. Or in it to lose it. Anyways, that happens, man. That's pinball. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that little gameplay section. Like I said, I'll summarize this and just say there's a lot of strategies. The rule set is very deep to the game. And hey, I got a high score, nice. This machine's high score table was clear before we started, so just so you know. But yeah, this was fun, and there's lots of strategies to the game. The rule set's really long. How I find the best way is go to some YouTube channels where people are talking about gameplay strategy. There'll be strategies for maximizing points for tournaments or for progressing through the game. Either way, you can find lots of help online. From all sorts of different content creators to help you, but that's the beauty of this, right? Is you can get a game like this, and because the rule set's so deep, you've got a lot to do and a lot to achieve, so it just makes playing it again and again all that much more fun. Okay, so we got done with some Venom gameplay, but I thought, how cool would it be to... Whoa, stop the edit. Can we Venomify it in here just a little bit? Thank you. Anyway, back to your irregularly scheduled program. How cool would it be to go down to Electric Bat Arcade? They're a great arcade here in town that does lots of pinball tournaments. They're very well known in the pinball community, and I happen to be friends with Rachel and Kale, the owner and co-owner, so let's ask them what they think about Venom. Through these doors may look like any old dive bar to you, but when you get to the other side, there's a whole world of pinball that awaits, and it's electrifying. Tons of amazing games from multiple eras scattered throughout the floor, but today we're here to talk about one game in particular. Doing a video on Venom, right? I know you guys have a pro here. We've had it on location for what, a couple months now?
We've had it since it came out, and it has performed really well.
Okay.
The whole time that we've had it. It's a great game to have on location.
People love the fact that you can log in with Stern Insider connected, and you can actually level up your character.
Yeah.
And people are like just constantly coming in, logging in order to level up their character and open new players.
Do you think that that's why people are gravitating toward it, or?
I do think so, because it's the first game that you can do that you can level up a pinball machine. It's a new thing.
Concept, right?
So,
yeah. Because it's Marvel, like people love those characters. Does that also like make people gravitate toward it?
People here just love pinball.
Just pinball
period.
in general, yeah.
It could really be almost anything, but it does help. This scene, they really love comic book stuff. They love comic book characters, and even all the Marvel movies. Everybody gets in groups here and goes see stuff like that.
Yeah, I think at Electric Bat, because of the hardcore love of pinball, you could make a game about a car wash and people would play it. But the fact that it's Venom, it's a recognizable IP, that gets the people that aren't the hardcore enthusiasts, just casual players, recognize that.
Summary.
All right, well, thank you so much, Kale and Rachel, for your insights on Venom. And if you need information about Electric Bat, it'll be in the description below. So what's my overall feelings about Venom? The game is really fun, but keep in mind, I'm coming from the angle of someone that really went from arcade games to pinball only a couple years ago. So I don't have like this historical information about pinball because it wasn't a hobby I was really a part of. So I find the game to be fun, it's challenging enough for me, and it's fast. I love the fast aspect of it because it keeps it exciting. The music is really good. I wasn't able to feature the music because it would get a copyright claim, so I didn't do that, but the music really fits the gameplay really well. And I think with pinball, it's all about music and sound effects and the call outs, and if you bring it all together into a theme that's interesting, like Venom, you have a winner. Now keep in mind, I want to bring this up because I think it's interesting. I'm not necessarily this like gigantic Venom fan, and this has happened a couple of times with me with pinball machines. I'll play a game where I'm like, it's not really a theme I'm really into. Mandalorian's one of them. I like the show, but when I played the game and played it with someone that understood the rules, I was like, man, I really like Mandalorian. So sometimes maybe give a game a chance
even though the theme doesn't seem like one that you're really into. Because sometimes if the gameplay is good and the music's good and it just checks all those boxes, it ends up being a game that you didn't even know you'd like. So that's the beauty of pinball. There's lots of different machines. I just want to say thank you to Stern for providing this machine and for Game Room Goodies. So if you're looking for a pinball machine, you're in the Phoenix area, they actually ship all over the United States. You can go to Game Room Goodies. There'll be a link in the description. But I can't thank Stern enough for this partnership. And this is one of 3 other machines that I'll be getting access to every 4 weeks. So right now we're gonna talk about Venom, but I don't know what the next game will be. Thanks everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. Put your comments below. I wanna hear from you. Are you new to pinball? Was this helpful to you? I hope it was, because it's coming from a slightly different perspective. I don't have this rich history of pinball, but man, I love the hobby. You gotta jump in if you haven't already, and we will see you on the next one.
Don't forget to subscribe to Retro Run.